Hi everybody, we are wrapping up day one here at the Dallas Mega, and we have the opportunity to talk with Dr. Kathleen McCullough, Associate Dean at FSU. We just finished up our internship panel, so we wanted to take the opportunity to just speak with her for a few minutes about how the panel went and a few of the topics that were discussed. So Dr. McCullough, tell us, how did the panel go today? We're so excited going into it, so what was your take?
It was great. It was really nice to spend the afternoon helping people figure out how to start an internship program and how to engage with universities to get the talent they need.
Okay, so were you getting a lot of engagement from the class?
The class was really interested, and you could see a lot of people really trying to process how this would work for their agency or their company, especially because so many people in the room had smaller companies, smaller agencies, and they were trying to figure out how to best get an intern and then make it work for their company and for the intern. Okay.
Now I know that we had a couple of students that were on the panel. What do you think about what they had to say? Was that well received by the people in the audience?
Very much. The students were so well spoken and so passionate about what they do. And I think really you can't be around a student who's had a great internship experience and not be intrigued and not want to learn more about how to make that happen in your own company.
Okay. So do you think that the people sitting in the audience maybe went into it with one thought and then came away with something different after hearing from the students?
I hope so, because some of them definitely, I think, felt like it was just insurmountable to start an internship program and just had no idea where to start. So I think we gave them the nuts and bolts that they needed and also the ways to engage with the university to make sure they get the right talent. So hopefully some will go out and start the process of getting their own interns.
And one of the things that you were talking about in that panel in there that really just kind of stuck with me is we have such fire and such talent coming into the industry now that when we're on the retail side or the carrier side, that people are starting to take notice. And some of these students may have 5, 6, 7 offers, so why would you not want a seat at that table?
Exactly, and that's the thing is, if you come and you engage at the universities like Florida State with risk management programs, our students are so excited and they want to be you, right? They want to be the industry professional and they want to learn how you did it. So it's very energizing from the employer side as well. And to hear people that want to figure out how to follow in your footsteps and have the type of career and success you have, it brings a lot of energy to what you do and kind of a renewed commitment and a renewed excitement to your own work. So it's a win beyond just getting the new talent.
Right. And the other thing you said was you don't have to convince them. They already love risk and insurance.
Right.
So that's a huge hurdle that's already overcome.
Exactly, and they're much more apt to stick to the industry. You know, one of the challenges that we hear from companies is, I got this college graduate and they were a whatever major and they just didn't end up liking insurance. We've taken care of that for you, right? We've ignited that passion, we have them excited, they know the long-term potential of the career. Now it's just finding the right match for them to start their careers.
What do you think is the biggest benefit from a company who gets an intern through the door? What do you think the benefit is for them?
I think that it's finding the right talent, and it's that extended interview that having an intern is. You know, you can interview anybody for an hour and they can put on airs and convince you and tell you what you want to hear. When you have somebody in your office for a month, 2, 3 months, you really get to know them, you get to know their work ethic, you see them day in and day out, and you know if they're a great fit. And hiring new talent full-time is so expensive. And picking the wrong person is even more expensive. So this is a great way to reduce mishires, reduce hiring costs, and find the right person for your company.
If a company is thinking about starting an internship program, I know one of the questions that was asked is, what do you wish you had known before? So would you share a couple of those answers with us?
Yeah, I think one of the things is that you need a plan. And you need to know who's going to mentor the student, what they're going to do over the summer, how you're going to engage the student. I think that's important. But I also think that communicating it to the student, like, we're looking for this for new hires and for long-term success in our program, or hey, we just want to give you the experience and connect you to other people in the industry, but we don't really want to hire and train you after school. So being real clear on what you want to do, and also having meaningful work. You know, the days of the intern getting coffee and making copies are over. Sure, they may do some of that, but they really want to engage and they want to do meaningful work, and they can really exceed your expectations. So setting them up for success and having a plan is probably the most important part.
Okay. Do you think that having the internship program in place is vital to our growth or to the company's growth just in general?
I think talent's so hard to find these days, and you know, like we mentioned earlier, some of our students have 5, 6, 7 job offers that I think if you can really get them to know your company and see how great it is and be invested in your people just like you are, you stand a much better chance of winning that battle for the right talent. So I think it's important, and I also think it's energizing to your company too and your employees to have this young person that wants to be there so badly. So I think it's really a win, and I think as talent acquisition becomes more and more important, it's vital.
Okay. If somebody is thinking about starting one of these internship programs, but they just don't kind of know where to start or have some questions, can they reach out to you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please reach out to us, because we'd love for you to, of course, hire FSU students and tell you how to navigate our system. But if it's important to you to have students from your area or region, because then the students can live at home, we'll introduce you to our peers across the country. The honest truth is there's enough jobs for all of these students. We need to make the right connections so you can partner and get the right talent that you need.
Okay. Well, thank you for being a resource, and thank you for stopping by.
Thanks.